NAPABA proudly presents the 2023 NAPABA Women's Leadership Award to Jenny Ma. The NAPABA Women's Leadership Award is presented to an individual who has achieved excellence in her field or who has demonstrated leadership and advancement of women or women's issues.
Being born a woman, I think it's very important to advocate for your own rights. But I think it came from having a strong feminist mother. She was unfortunately a woman of her generation in South Korea, where even though she had an accomplished educational degree and career, once she got married, she was expected to be a housemaker and mother. And after getting out of an abusive relationship and coming and immigrating to this country with me, I always carried that with me, the backbone of her strength. Currently, I am a political appointee in the Biden-Harris administration. I'm the acting chief of staff and senior advisor in the Office for Civil Rights at U.S. Health and Human Services. So in that role, I manage over 200 people in a national-facing office. Our office works on non-discrimination laws to make sure that you're not discriminated when you want to get health care in this country. I think what I strive to do is to make sure that Americans have good lives, the ones that we deserve in the nation of this wealth and import. It's remarkable to me that health care is still unattainable in this country. Quality health care should be a human right that's given to everyone. You should not have to struggle to get that. It should not depend on where you live. It should not depend on how much money you have. And unfortunately, that's the case in this country. So I strive both overall with healthcare in this country, but with women's reproductive rights to advance that every day without knowing where everything will land. But using my legal degree to make a difference in that space means everything to me. To me, being a leader is really listening, to advocate for not only yourself, but the people who are behind you and who are coming up, and also to really take chances. It's tiresome sometimes. It takes a lot of time, efforts, and energy, and it's willing to be humble, to say, hey, you might not see everything that someone's doing, and you don't have to necessarily shout that out, but you're still doing it. And to me, that's actually true leadership. It's really important to take a moment to say, whatever field you're in terms of this community, what can I be doing? Or what can I learn today? To always be very curious, be empathetic to not only your position and what your views are, but what others have, because we're a very, very diverse tent here in the NAPABA community and then zooming out to the United States. I'm incredibly humbled to receive the NAPABA Women's Leadership Award. I think it is not only following your own path, but making sure that there's a path that others can follow behind you, and to have that relationship be symbiotic. It's not just do it the way I've done it. It's really to learn from them as well. I think that's when the relationship is best. I also think I never had a supervisor or a leader that looked like me. I worked in a lot of different spaces, in the judiciary, in government, in academia, in for-profits and nonprofits, and it's rare. And I think part of the project is making it so that it's less rare, so that when I walk into federal court in the South and litigate a case, the judge might not have ever seen someone speak in court that looks like me, let alone first chair a trial. But the next time it's not as rare. So I see that as a stepping stone towards progress, but also kind of a mandate for me as a woman leader.